Hey, I know a lot of you guys haven't seen me before. Part of it is because you're drunk. But I am single. I was married for several years, but I've been single for a while now, which I think is pretty obvious. I dressed myself, and I walked out of the house thinking this was a good idea. Yeah. But I am a single dad.
Woo!
So, yeah. So I'm just glad, I don't care what those kids look like as long as they get out of the house. Yeah. But yeah, I've been single, like I said, for years now, and I didn't realize until a couple of weeks ago that I no longer have to have a side of the bed. I can sleep on that sucker any way I want.
Damn right.
Right, I can go sideways, starfish if I want.
Oh,
yeah. Right. Which is going to make it really awkward the next time I'm in a relationship and she asks me which side of the bed I prefer. I'm going to say the top. Oh, that sucker right there. Yeah, but it's one thing, when you're married and you have the dad bod, but I have single dad bod.
Woo!
So I don't date much. And I graduated recently. Not from school or anything. No, I did that a while back. No, I became a grandparent. Yeah. So now I have single granddad bod. Yeah, it's a lot like single dad bod, but it comes with a few more wrinkles, some age spots, and a pocket full of butterscotch. But, I try to work out when I can remember, but I am getting older. So, but, I try and diet. Anybody try any of the diets? Anybody do the low carb thing?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Anybody think cauliflower's trying way too hard?
All the time.
Yeah. Cauliflower is like that clingy person you're trying to break up with. It's like, cauliflower? Well, it was good when you were steamy and a little cheesy. Wait, what? What's going on here? Are you breaking up with me? Well, I'm just saying, well, look, I can change. I can be pizza. But can you? No. I can be buffalo wings. You don't even have wings. Oh, well, look, I'll spice it up a bit. I'll be Mexican. I'll be tortilla chips. Those aren't very spicy. Look, I'm good for you. I always left you gassy. Yeah. I'm going with gassy on that one, But back in 2020, I lost my job. Anybody else get 2020'd?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great when 2020 can become this thing of how bad something can be. It's kind of like the Hitler of years, right? 2020 was like driving through a stoplight, getting hit by a train who pushes you over, across the bridge, then you fall into the river, and there's no water. Yeah. But, I try and lose weight and everything, like I said, and it's not going great. But, another thing is, I'm going to remember it in just a second, but I'm old. No. I do have 4 wonderful kids and a grandkid. Yeah, she's whooping because that's one of mine. She did leave the house. Yeah. But, it's one thing to try and eat healthy, but when you're poor, Not like the kind of poor where you're waiting on the box of ramen to go on half price kind of sell. No. But just too poor to do certain things, like get a divorce. I mean, those suckers are expensive. Yeah. I mean, you know, you want to get a divorce, but you want to have electric and water, and the kids like to eat. So you try and cut back on some things, like Netflix, but Stranger Things still has one more season, guys. And they won't give you a loan for a divorce. They'll give you a loan for a car, but not for a divorce. Because they tell you, well, she's just going to get everything anyway. Can you see that? If you default on your divorce loan, Repo Man shows up at your door, we're repossessing your divorce. You're married again. He shoves your ex right at you, and you're like, come on, man, take the car. Just take the car. You guys have been great. That's my time. Really sorry.